Start recording. Stop recording. Button. Speech off.
Hi everyone, I'm doing this video today and I'm sorry if the camera isn't pointing correctly, but for those of you who might have found my video by the title, I'm visually impaired. As you would have heard, voiceover, turn speech off so I don't read my messages and stuff out. So today I wanted to talk to you about how to play PlayStation games on a Windows PC. So I think you can get it for Android and Linux as well, this program. You might be thinking, if I'm visually impaired, how can I play games? Well, I can see, because I've got a little bit of sight, I can see. This is why my curtains are shut. You might be thinking, why are my curtains shut so the sun's not on the screen? Because I'm currently on my HP EliteBook 8460p Haruko. I've got my other laptop, which I've probably mentioned, my Toshiba Satellite Pro P300 Tulip, but I think it's best that I run these programs on Haruko because I'm more RAM and, 8 gig RAM and half hour processor. So what you need to do is, I'm gonna explain it all, but I'm not gonna really actually do all of it because I've installed it. So what you need to do is go to, this is how I use my computer, by the way, NVDA. That's just telling me the page is loading. Hang on. And we type in capitals, but I don't think it matters. EPSXE for Windows. Sorry about this. Right. And if you listen, you want to go to the top result, which is www.epsx.com/download.php. And then you want to obviously find the right version, which is either for Windows or Linux or Android. When you download it, it will be a zip file. And what you want to do is you want to extract the zip file. Well, first of all, create a folder. Like I've created a folder called Emulation in my documents. So and then we want to go into this. Now we've extracted it, and you will have the following. So listen to this file list, because I don't know if it's... That's the executable file, which is the actual program. That's the help. States 14 of 7, Snap 13 of, Shaders 12 of 7, Plugins 11 of 17, Patches 10 of 17, MEMCRs 9 of, ISOs 8 of 17. Why? Info 7 of 7, IDX 6 of 7, Docs 5 of 7, Covers 4 of 7. Why? Config 3 of 17. The most important folder you want to think about is BIOS 1 of 17. BIOS. Press enter. Now this one, when you first set the program up, there's not a proper BIOS, so you need to download this file. So if you type into Google PSX
BIOS, so it's BIOS, and you need to download this file, which will be in the zip that you have to extract again, and it must be to this BIOS folder, and it's called
SCPH1001.bin1 of 1. Type, bin file size, 512 KB.
right. And then when you've done that, you need to run. So let me explain. You can also install plugins, but so let me walk you through. So if I've saved it to my desktop, so
EPSXE.exe shortcut 17.
press enter. Right. Now
EPSXE.
I can see when it started because there's that screen, but I can't read what's on it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the menus. So we press Alt for menu, and we use the arrow keys so it's up.
File menu, run CD-ROM R, exit E, change disk sub-menu C.
If you want to run straight from an actual PlayStation game.
Open game list O, run BIOS R, run PSEXE R, run ISO R.
Run ISO is usually like, we'll get to that in a minute, the actual games you download from somewhere else, or if you've got the actual disc you can burn it.
Run CD-ROM R, continue unavailable.
Press right arrow right.
Enable log Z, load state, F3, sub-menu L. Save state, F1, sub-menu S.
That's obviously to save if you're in the game. F3 load state, obviously you can't actually do that until you're in the game.
Reset unavailable R, continue unavailable C. Plugins sub.
Right arrow again, we've got plugins.
Wizard Guide W.
Wizard Guide.
Memory card tab.
That's where you can choose which one it saves to.
BIOS B. Gamepad sub-menu G.
Gamepads.
CD-ROM C. Sound S. Video B. Plugins sub-menu key.
In plugins we have.
Video B. Sound S.
Now what I've done in video is I've set the resolution a bit higher, but not too high because it started stuttering for some reason. And full screen.
CD-ROM C. Input port 1I. Input port 2I.
Right.
Input port 1I.
This is whether you're using a joystick or a keyboard. Now I've got a PlayStation away somewhere because I'm going to just add here that it's a very, I don't know what the word is, but it's a bit of a dodgy subject. Because it says obviously the BIOS is owned by Sony, it's not really legal. If you download BIOS, the PlayStation BIOS, and you haven't actually got PlayStation, that's not legal. But I do actually have a PlayStation somewhere, so I'm not breaking any rules anywhere. The reason I've installed this on my computer is because obviously, trying to get all the PlayStation, trying to find room to put it and everything, and obviously with my computer it's more portable, like if you go downstairs and that. Anyway.
Input port 2I. Input port 1I.
So let's go to input 1.
Config input dialog. Combo box EPSXE input core 2.0.0. Collapsed.
Do you want to stay with that? Tab.
Test button. Configure button.
Configure.
About button. OK button.
Well, what I do is go to configure, and you need to press shift tab, not tab, because for some stupid reason that dialog is not very accessible, and if you tab it will take the keyboard button for like corresponding to the keys on the joystick. Adds like, and it just go tab, and it's really stupid. So I've just had to stick with the normal layout of the keyboard and learn it. So obviously that run wizard will walk you through it, and you need to go to BIOS to choose it. Now let me show you. If you go to
Change disks. Open game list.
This is a bit that I don't think I need to change it because I can change it otherwise through config.
Run BIOS R.
If I go to that, it'll do the PlayStation 1 noise, but it's not accessible because, look.
Landscape. EPSXE enhanced PSX emulator.
It's fucking... So, it's... For some reason, it's really jumpy. And then that comes up and it doesn't read anything. So that's helpful.
EPSXE dialog really quit. OK button. Space. Pressed. EPSXE enhanced PSX emulator.
Right. So let's restart the program.
.exe shortcut. Web ID into EPS.
And what I need to do is I need to turn down system sounds because otherwise... Yeah, that's how I get to sound volume control. Right. Turn that down to 20. So I have to listen very carefully for the NVDA bits, because otherwise it's going to be way too loud. So what I'm going to do now is go to run ISO, and we want to shift tab twice. Now I've set this to looking, I've created a separate folder called games, and the game I've downloaded at the moment is Tekken 2 because, you know, ever since I was 8, you think it was like when I had a PlayStation 1, I've always been obsessed with this game because Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, I could really play, and obviously I used to play Street Fighter on the SNES when I was younger because on my site they are the only games really that I could play, and providing like the lighting and all that, like wear my glasses, because I can see them on the screen better, and I learnt how many times to press, you know, the button, like to get to each mode. I literally learned everything off by heart. So like as soon as I hear the music, I know who I'm fighting and stuff. Like even when I had the PlayStation 2, I'd play these games like the PlayStation 1 because I tried Tekken 4. I think there were bits that were accessible, but because of the colour contrast and newer graphics or whatever, it wasn't. I was getting more frustrated because I was dying mostly because I couldn't see it properly. I've not tried the newer versions of Tekken, so I don't know whether I'd see them or not. But what we want to do is we want to go to the file that is called .q. Press enter, right. And it'll load. And we want to turn NVDA off. So caps lock Q. Right, because obviously I don't use it. Right, so we press V is for select on the PlayStation keyboard thing. Right, and we want to go to... Oh, whoops. We want to go to V again. Oh, whoops. Hang on. So arcade mode. And then we have the screen. And I've got Kunimitsu, Yoshimitsu and Anarup so far. So we press right, which this is where it gets confusing because the right arrow is actually down, I think, on the PlayStation. So... What? I didn't even... Oh, hang on, it's been... Right, I've already played with her. What? Hang on, I'm gonna have to restart this because I don't know how. Where you know the other button is. Right, I'm gonna have to restart NVDA. What? To be able to open it again. Because on the PlayStation, if I press the wrong thing, I could just press select and start on the joystick, but I don't know where it is, so I've had to. Right. So we want to run the thing again. Press that. Right, now. What we want to do is to get to the settings. Press escape. Press alt. Go to run. Load state. Right arrow. Slot 1. And that will load, obviously, the characters, bonus characters I've saved. If you don't do that, I don't think it'll do it, which is weird. Why? So let's go for S, which is, I don't know what that is. Let me pause it a minute because I need to turn NVDA off. Right, now what I'm going to explain is X is, you've got circle, square, X and triangle. Now I'm not sure what one is what because obviously I learnt it by just knowing which buttons were which because I can't see which it is. But X is like the one that's to the bottom right. The S is the top right. No, what am I doing? No, it's S, Z are the right. You know the two on the right side. And D and X are the two on the left side. Now, I hope I don't keep losing because it's kind of hard doing this on a keyboard. I'm going to try. The hardest bit actually is the arrow keys, you know, learning the thing. So anyway, if you didn't realise I selected Law, I can kind of see by the colour of the face which one. So let's have a go. See if I can do that again. Yeah. The only... Are you... What? See, it's getting that... It's lagging. What the fuck is going on? Right. It's... Right, it's been stupid again. Sometimes it works and sometimes it freezes. And I've lost on stage 1 like a right prick because it's hard on the thing, you know, on the keyboard. Just to learn that coordination. Right. Fucking... Oh, freeze again! again! Right, I'm getting pissed off. I can't move. Fuck you. Right, I can't. The fucking little piss off. It's crashed again. It's crashed. Right, hang on. Wait, hang on. Try again because it crashed. Right. I don't know what happened there. Oh dear. Hang on. Hang on. I'm trying to do the power fist that, you know, on here because it's hard because obviously on the PlayStation I learnt all the moves. Oh, get off. Sounds like he's on toilet somewhere. Anyway, I'm sure you're going to get pretty bored of watching me do this, and you know how it goes, so I'm going to stop this video now, and obviously, like I said, how I save it and stuff, so hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to carry on playing this now, and carry on getting the other characters up, so yeah.
Speech on. Camera chooser. Back. Button. Camera. Stop recording. Button.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to just say another thing, because I've always been obsessed with this game in Tekken 3, because they're like the only ones I can really play. Obviously I can play, like, you can get audio adventure ones, but the ones I can actually play that I can see are like fighting games like this. So I think I used to play Dead or Alive, I think that was on the Xbox, and what was it called? Soul Calibur, yeah, I used to play that on the Xbox. Yeah, so I've learned all the cheat moves and everything with all the characters, and I used to always beat, like, you know, I'm the only one in my family who's like visually impaired, so I used to always beat my family and my friends, even though they've got full sight, so yeah,
Stop camera chooser. Stop recording. Button.
So let me know what you think, and please like, subscribe. Apologies again if the camera was pointing right, and yeah.